Hey guys, Coach Jay here again, CEO Art of Persistence, one half of 100 Kilos Combat Sports Academy, and also firearms instructor at On Point Solutions and Training in Virginia Beach. So, um, today we're going to cover reloads. I'm going to do the lock slide to the rear reload, and then I'm going to dissect a little bit of the reload that I see people conducting online where they draw the gun, slide it forward, drop the magazine, put a new one in, and then rack. Excuse me. And then we'll cover the combat reload or the tactical reload, which I don't feel there is a application for it in the civilian sector, um, other than home defense. But I'll still cover it. It's better to have the knowledge and not need it than need the knowledge and not have it. As always, before we start any training, we're going to make sure our firearm is clear and safe. As you can see today, I'm indoors. I'm not outside. It is raining. It's nasty out there. It's windy. It's cold. So I have on, everything I would wear when I would be teaching a class for you guys still. And again, we're working from a duty rig. We'll get to our concealed stuff later down the line. For now, I want to work all the mechanics, all the fundamentals, all the basics to get you guys right. So let's go ahead and make sure our weapons are clear and safe, especially when we're indoors training within our homes. Okay, it's very easy to get comfortable and make mistakes. Accidental discharges, negligent discharges happen most likely within your home because you're not being safe. So let's address that. Take the firearm out, point in a safe direction. All right, I go ahead. Magazine is empty. I lock my slide to the rear. Remember, with no magazine inserted, I have to manipulate that slide lock, slide release. So this is empty. Physically and visually inspected it. Put that empty mag in, and I'm going to holster just like that with my slide lock to the rear. My other two magazines are empty and good to go. For the first reload I'm going to teach you, which is the emergency reload, I would want to have this Rogers cap. Okay, again, I'm going to put a link in the bio, and from my last videos that I should put a link in the description for you guys there, but nonetheless, I'll have a link somewhere where you guys can buy that. And the reason that I want to have that doing my reloads is it simulates what the magazine would do and what the firearm would do if there was a round in that magazine when you insert it in the firearm. Okay, so let's get to it. Emergency reload. It's done when I'm in the firefight, we're shooting, I'm getting shot at, shooting back, returning the hate, and my firearm goes click. Okay, that is the scariest sound you can hear in a gunfight. So I run out of rounds. What do I need to do? I need to get more rounds in that firearm and go. Okay, so I start off with my gun like this because this is how the firearm is going to let me know that I am out of rounds. So my slide lock to the rear. There are times when the gun won't do this. Usually it's user error, and we'll talk about that in a second. So emergency reload, I will go this way. I'm here. I engage. Bang, bang, bang. Click. I heard the click. I see that it's not a malfunction. My slide is locked to the rear. I'm out of rounds. I'm going to go ahead. I can use either thumb, my non-shooting thumb or my shooting thumb, or my shooting hand thumb. I'm going to cant the firearm. Okay, I like to bring a cant to the firearm. Where you place the gun is up to you. If I'm going to be moving, I bring the gun in closer to me so I can anchor it and then move. If I'm just practicing static reloads, emergency reloads, I'm here and I go about here. Find out what works for you, okay? A lot of people bring it to the workspace. Some people just go from right here, some people here. It's up to you. What I don't want to see is this. Because now I have taken my eyes off of the threat or the dangerous situation. So up and at 'em here. I'm out of rounds. I heard that click. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger off the trigger. Okay. Second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get that magazine out. So again, as I'm bringing the gun in, I have a few options. I can start bringing the gun in and immediately go for my second magazine. All right. And when the gun is canted, it now makes it easier for me to reach that magazine release. Right. Okay. And also with that cant, putting the gun on that angle, gravity helps me out for when I press that magazine release. Okay. My hand already was on my second magazine, on my new magazine, and I go kind of with like this grab claw, and I just grab and insert. As you see, when I'm inserting, I go like this, and then I use my whole hand to finish driving it home. Okay, there's that. So that's how I like to insert the mag. Also, make sure, find what's comfortable for you. Again, I run my magazines with, I call them like the little slants, just going down towards like my center line, the rounds going towards my center line. Okay, draw it out, insert. I can manipulate either the slide lock, slide release to send the gun back into the fight, or if I lose my fine motor skill in the heat of the moment in the gunfight, I can just pull the slide back like a slingshot. So I inserted the mag, pull and let go forward. I am not riding it forward, as this could create a malfunction. I'm just inserting the magazine, make sure it's in all the way. I can either pull or again insert the magazine and use the slide lock, slide release to go forward. Okay, so I'll go from here. Put my empty mag in, hold drill, bang, 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 click. 1, or let it out. 2. Okay. So again, holster up before you pick anything up off the ground. So these reloads are done again. We're in the firefight, getting shot at, we're shooting back, I run out of ammo, and I need to conduct the reload. I need to move, right? So I'm just covering the mechanics and the basic movements of the reload. I haven't even covered the importance of getting out the way, finding cover, finding concealment. That's a whole nother thing. I cover a lot of that on our Patreon page. But this is just the basic movements so that when you come to a class with me or you've done a class with me and you're like, hey, I want to remember and practice just the reload. Again, and it's a great drill you can do at home. Slide lock to the rear, all right? Here, I'm engaging, good stance, good everything. Bang, finger off the trigger, let that mag out, with whichever thumb, but I need to cant the gun, okay? Insert back in the fight. The other way, if I'm not using that slide lock, slide release, I'm in the fight, bang, 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 click, let it out, I'm in the fight again. Cool. Alrighty. Before I wrap the reload, the emergency reload with the slide lock to the rear video up, let me cover something for my lefties. I know a lot of these Glocks have a lot of ambi controls, and a lot of striker fire pistols are coming with ambidextrous controls nowadays, but I'll still cover it for my left-handed shooters in case you don't have like armor around you or somebody that can switch controls on the firearm for you. So here's how this is going to work. So I'm going left-handed, I'm engaging, boom, 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 click. I'm going to go ahead, take my finger off the trigger, and I can use either my middle finger or my trigger finger, okay? I'm going to use my trigger finger for this. Let it out. I grabbed my new magazine, so I grab from the right side now. Go, insert, same thing. This Glock has ambidextrous controls, but we'll assume it doesn't. I use my trigger finger to send that slide lock, slide release forward. Okay, or again, I can use the Gross method, just big pull and let go. Oh, there it is. And then send the gun forward, okay? So give it a shot. Let me know any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns. And again, this is just one of the ways I practice reloads. It's the most practical in my opinion. It's the best one that everybody should practice because 90% of the time, low stress situation, no user error, your slide is going to lock to the rear when your firearm is empty, okay? Give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. Give me all your questions. I'll try my best to get to all of them. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.